Obesity is a disease, and its consequences can impact the well-being of our lives. Its population is already exceeding over 120 million around the world, and the World Health Organization now acknowledges it as a disease. Obesity is not only regarded as a problem due to unattractive appearance, but also because it has the potential to cut down people's life expectancy. Among American adults, 55% are obese, 40% in Brazil, Colombia, and Western Europe. Korea is also reaching about 32% currently. The 21st century has ushered in a war against body fat. Obesity is now even threatening our lives. So how does Korean traditional medicine approach this disease? Let's find out. Obesity is not only causing adult diseases. Mrs. Jin has been suffering from sterility due to being overweight since her first child. This has also caused a change of hormones, and thus she hasn't been able to become pregnant yet. Having decided to treat her obesity to gain pregnancy, she has chosen Korean traditional treatment, as she fears artificial treatment or excess treatments may affect her health, consequently affecting her chances of pregnancy.
이 환자분 같은 경우에는 이제 뚱뚱해짐으로써 호르몬의 변화가 오기 때문에 임신이 잘 되지 않아서 그 호르몬 그 변화를 줄일 수 있는, 그러니까 제대로 균형 잡힌 그런 호르몬 체계를 만들어주기 위해서 비만 치료를 해야겠다라고 생각을 했고, 그래서 한 달 정도 체중과 동시에 체지방률이 많이 떨어졌고요. 이제 그럼으로써 그 호르몬 대사가 원활하게 되면서 임신에 성공한 케이스입니다.
그런 비슷한 류의 얘기는 친정엄마한테도 들었거든요. 갑자기 이렇게 체중이 좀 늘면서 그럼 이제 비만 쌓이게 되면 엄마가 아무래도 이제 연륜이 있으신 분이니까 그래서 아이가 생기지 않는 게 아니냐 이런 말씀을 좀 들었어요.
한 달에 한 번씩 가시나?
As weight increases, our body system will automatically need to enhance its function, causing it to overwork, thus resulting in various diseases. The chance of transmitting disease is said to double for obese people as compared to normal, 2.5 times to catch heart disease, 3 times for hypertension, and 5 times more for diabetes. In women's case, it is 3 times a normal person to suffer from sterility, myoma of the uterus, and uterine cancer. This, therefore, should be enough to show that obesity is no longer just an appearance problem, but it should be taken seriously to treat it for our basic health. 23-year-old Miss Lee has always been overweight since childhood. Weighing 73 kilograms at 1 meter 60 centimeters, she has approached a hospital to lose weight for job interviews. She has attempted various ways to lose weight, but failed each time, and even gained further as she gained more after having lost some. She then decided to try Korean traditional medicine treatment, since the starvation method only affected her health instead of improving the status. 4 months since then, we could evidence her weight loss and found that there was no sequel afterwards. So how can we judge the obesity level? It is not just a problem of being overweight. Hence, other various factors will need to be taken into consideration to determine whether or not you are overweight.
지금 29.2로 빠졌어요. 빠졌지만
Our body is comprised of 4 important factors, such as body moisture and fats, protein, and minerals. As the level of body fat is comparatively high, being overweight is a reflection of a combination of these 4 factors. This occurs due to a breakdown of the balance between 2 factors, and it is this fat that produces energy and substances for muscle production. The level of body fat is determined by the ratio of muscle to fat. That is, if the body fat is higher than average, or the level of muscle is lower than average, then the level of body fat would increase. For men, obesity occurs if the body fat comprises 25% of the weight, whereas 30% for women. In the case of Miss Lee, her body fat comprised 32.6%, thus she was determined to be obese. Today, many people from all over the world are taking part in a war against losing weight, for beauty as one typical reason, but also because of various complications as a result of obesity. Hence, they go on diets or practice a variety of sports. However, efforts without finding out the real cause of obesity will only fail, and even if weight loss has been achieved, it may result in health problems. There are three types of obesity. 1. Due to mental stress. 2. Due to overfunctioning of accumulation, absorption, and digestion. And 3. Due to a drop in excretion function in contrast. As the treatment varies depending on the type, we would need to determine each type as accurately as possible. Similarly, the cause of obesity also varies. While some people are genetically obese, others have become obese as a result of a wrong diet and also due to an imbalance of energy intake and exhaustion. It could also result as a result of abnormal central nervous system or hormones. Korean traditional medicine states that obesity occurs when the vital energy of the liver, lung, spleen, and kidney is weak or due to abnormal functions and replacements caused by gallbladder or other factors. That is, it doesn't just define obesity as gaining weight, but attempts to recover internal causes, since each factor of the body cannot function as it should and help to replace body fats.
한의학에서는 비만을 주로 대사 기능이 저하되어서 소비 패턴이 떨어져서 나타나는 원인과 또 하나는 우리 인체 주로 소화 기능이죠. 소화 기능들이 기능이 점점점 떨어지면서 인체 내에 필요 없는 물질이 많이 쌓이게 되는 것도 한 원인을 볼 수 있고요. 또 하나는 우리가 인간이 가지고 있는 기본적인 7가지 감정이 너무 편차가 커질 때 그게 또 신체 기능을 억제하게 되어서 비만이 생길 수도 있고요. 또 지금과 마찬가지로 예전에도 어떤 고량훈이라 그래서 기름진 음식들을 많이 먹어서 소화를 하지 못했을 때도 비만이 생긴다고 보고 있습니다.
Obesity examination methods also vary in Korean traditional medicine, using different machines, and the cause is found scientifically. Live blood analysis is an observation method whereby abstracting blood to test the blood circulation, other substances, and the rate of adipose accumulation, as well as nutritional status inside the blood. This test is thus very important, since it especially checks the accumulation of adipose through the blood. For obesity, the test for body component, which is the most important factor of body fat ratio, is considered to be more important than weight. Including the body fat ratio, it also checks the distribution of adipose, the status of muscles, and the rate of abdominal adipose. The test result is crucial in selecting the patient's purpose of obesity treatment and method. To test obesity, examining a machine that can observe all internal factors by combining a computer with X-rays, such as a CT scanner, is also used. Especially through vertical part of abdominal CT, we can actually prove the obesity rate from our eyes. CT scanner results are possible to scan adipose that has been accumulated in internal organs, as well as the level of adipose. For obesity, the adipose accumulated in internal organs is considered more dangerous. As we age, the abdominal obesity becomes more serious, to the extent that it is becoming the main cause of adult diseases. Abdominal obesity is judged upon the rate of hypodermic internal organs and internal organ adipose that are exposed from the CT scanner. A machine called DEXA, which is used to measure skeletal density, also plays an important role in obesity examination, treatment, and supplying information on its procedures. We could witness the bones and muscles of the whole body at once. We could actually calculate how much the muscle, fats, and skeleton density are taking place in each part of the body. We could prove whether there is a problem in skeleton density or not through DEXA, as complications occur such as osteoporosis due to extreme diets. This machine has an important function as it can objectively see the changes of muscles, abdominal adipose, and skeletal density.
한방 치료의 장점이라고 그러면 일단은 원인을 정확하게 찾아낼 수 있다는 데 있고, 그 원인이 어떤 외적인 요인, 예를 들면 식습관이라든지 생활 습관에 문제가 있다면 당연히 그걸 이제 고쳐줘야 될 것 같고요. 내적인 요인을 무시할 수 없거든요. 비만해지는 원인에 있어서. 예를 들어서 뭐 어떤 그 기화작용이라고 이제 불리우는 좀 쉽게 설명한다면 에너지를 소모시키는 그런 몸의 에너지 소모 비율이 낮은 분들이 있어요. 근데 그런 경우에는 그것이 개선되지 않고서는 아무리 식사를 적게 하고 운동을 많이 한다고 해도 비만을 치료할 수는 없거든요. 근데 한의학적인 치료가 가지는 장점은 어떤 약물 치료라든지 그런 걸 통해서 그분이 가지고 있는 어떤 그 원인 개선, 예를 들어서 내적인 요인이라든지 그런 부족한 부분들을 찾아서 개선시킬 수 있고, 그게 이제 근본적인 치료가 될 수 있다는 장점이 있을 것 같아요.
So, how is the treatment done in Korean traditional medicine for obesity? Well, Korean traditional medicine aims to normalize all functions by harmonizing internal organs. And it uses a combination of various methods. Acupuncture treatment methods called auricular acupuncture are often used. Many of the autonomous nerves are gathered in our ears. It therefore could bring up a reaction from the whole body once a particular spot is stimulated. One way to see this is that it could restrain appetite by stimulating the spot that is related to the stomach, which will then slow down digestion. The most effective treatment from Korean traditional medicine is the adipose acupuncture. It is common for adipose to accumulate in the abdomen or between muscles and under the skin. The accumulation of hypodermic adipose is especially high under the skin, dropping the effect of diet control and movement. Similarly, the reason why it is hard to lose fats on thighs or arms is because hypodermic adipose is accumulated here. Adipose acupuncture helps to decompose the hard lumps of hypodermic adipose. This then diverts the body to consume energy better when obesity is treated by diet or sport. In Korean traditional medicine's point of view, obesity is a result of an accumulation of waste matters, since normal circulation of the whole body has been disrupted. To help this circulation, negative pressure treatment is applied. Negative pressure treatment is placed on important acupuncture spots on the back, the spots that are related to the liver, stomach, and lungs, which then accelerates organ replacement. As this stimulates organs, they will be able to function more normally, enhancing regeneration and the overall obesity treatment effect. There are basically three purposes of taking Korean traditional medicine treatment. Firstly, obesity is a result of an increase in hypodermic and body fats, so medication is used to decompose them easily. For obesity patients, replacement function may drop, hence to enhance energy consumption rate, medication is used to accelerate this. There is also herbal medicine that can control diet without much difficulty. This medicine, however, requires an appropriate timing to take it.
한약을 치료하는, 그러니까 한약을 투여하는 목적은 대략 한 3가지 정도로 볼 수가 있거든요. 그러니까 첫 번째는 일단은 피하 지방, 체지방이 많아진 그런 경우이기 때문에 피하 지방, 체지방들이 좀 분해되기 쉬운 상태로, 그러니까 지방을 좀 정상적인 대사 과정에서 많이 에너지로 가져다 쓸 수 있게끔 하는 목적으로, 그런 목적을 가진 이제 약재들이 같이 쓰여지게 되고요. 또 대부분의 경우에 어떤 대사가 많이 떨어진 경우가 있기 때문에 그런 대사들을 조금 항진시켜주고 에너지 소모 비율을 늘려주기 위해서, 신진대사를 촉진시켜주기 위해서 쓰여지는 약재들이 있고요. 또 한 가지는 어떤 이제 적절한 시기를 유지하셔야 되는데 무조건 식사량이 막 많아지거나 그렇게 되는 것들이 또 방해 요인이 될 수 있으니까 어떤 식사 조절을 하시는 데 있어서 그렇게 고통스럽지 않고 자연스럽게 식사를 좀 적당히 유지하실 수 있도록 식욕을 조금 조절해주는 대략 그런 3가지 목적으로 한약이 구성되고요. 그분의 어떤 맞는 체질이라든지 또 체질적인 단점을 보완할 수 있는 그런 방면으로 저희들이 약을 투여하게 되어 있습니다.
In Korean traditional treatment, other methods are also applied other than acupuncture and herbal medicine for obesity treatment. Suitable movement activities are prescribed for each part of the body, thereby giving treatments to balance the body. Typically, the abdomen, hips, and thighs are given stimulation to gain effect. Sweating moderately is also considered good for the health. To maintain weight, obese people tend to take sauna quite frequently. Sauna enhances changes in the metabolism and is good for dissolving fats by moderating the circulation of blood and vital energy. An alpha massage is also done using vibration and waves. This calms muscles, and dry heat is effective in increasing the blood circulation. Korean traditional medicine regards the circulation of vital energy as a crucial part in treating obesity.
비만을 치료할 때도 다른 질병을 치료하는 것과 거의 마찬가지로 약과 침치료가 위주가 되고요. 그거 외에도 운동 방법으로 기공이라든지 아니면은 명상 치료 같은 것들이 같이 사용이 될 수 있습니다. 최근에는 그런 전통적인 치료 방법 외에 사지모관을 흔들어주는 사지모관 운동이라든지 아니면은 적외선을 통해서 경락의 순행을 도와주는 그런 방법들이 같이 사용이 되어지고 있습니다.
Eating the same kind of food, some people will gain weight and some won't. Although it may be just a genetic factor, Korean traditional medicine takes this as different body types. So, depending on the body type, it is easy to gain weight or not to at all. Thus, different treatments are given depending upon the body type. For those who easily gain weight, the spleen and liver functions are comparatively stronger than in the normal body type. Similarly, those who have strong liver function and weak lung function, or strong spleen function and kidney function, tend to become obese easier. Thus, Korean traditional medicine's body type treatment states that it is the long-term imbalance of organs that is causing a disease such as obesity. Korean traditional medicine aims to determine the features of organs accurately depending on the individual and has obtained good effects from the treatment that aims in balancing these. As it is a treatment just to balance what has been imbalanced, you would be able to lose weight without giving much pressure, and it could also help to prevent diseases that obesity could bring otherwise.
한방에서 비만을 치료하는 한 가지의 장점은 체질에 따른 치료를 한다는 건데요. 일부 체형인 경우에는 허리 부위가 발달을 했고요. 음식을 좋아하고 성격이 느긋하기 때문에 상대적으로 비만을 하게 될 확률이 많게 됩니다. 반면에 다른 체질의 경우에는 동일한 음식을 먹는다고 해도 상대적으로 비만하게 될 확률이 적게 되고요. 그거에 따라서 비만을 치료하기 전에 먼저 정확한 체질 판별을 한 다음에 그에 따른 치료를 병행하게 된다면 훨씬 더 좋은 효과를 얻을 수가 있습니다.
As obesity is increasing, diseases derived from this are also increasing. Though the treatment should not be carried out outrageously just for the sake of beauty, but should be done for health in a healthy way. So Korean traditional medicine treats it by balancing what has been messed up internally by studying individual body features. A consistent effort is essential to stop obesity. Apart from diet and sports, applying finger pressure treatment on particular spots now and then is also a very effective way. The most important spot for obesity is the Samungyo point, which controls the internal secretions and generalizes all functions. By stimulating this point, circulation of vital energy could be accelerated. Samungyo point is located 3 knuckles off the finger above from the ankle. Joksamni point, which is located 3 knuckles below from the knee, is the point that controls the digestive system. This consequently helps to improve stomach function and refrain from eating excessively, and also helps excretion function. Pressing this point for 3 to 5 seconds 5 times will actually help obesity. Shinsu points control functions of organs and generate excretion and urination. Stimulating this point has the effect of reducing swelling and weight. This point is located 4 to 5 centimeters away from the waist. Kwanwonsu is the point that controls internal secretion functions. This activates the function of large intestines, allowing a good bowel system, thus effective for obesity. Kwanwonsu is located approximately 3 knuckles away from the navel. Just press this point firmly. For those who wish to lose fat on the face, it would be effective to stimulate Kwanyo point. Apply the finger pressure on the cheekbones, lifting them up. Stimulating Yongyang point toward the nose and Hakwan point together is effective in relieving muscles and swelling of the face. There is also a point called Shinmun, located above the baby finger of the palm. This part is linked to the heart, thus it helps to calm it. It also activates to remove adipose through a rapid circulation of adipose by accelerating the blood circulation.